Well, here we are. We're live again for tarot time. I'm excited
Yay.
for this one. We're getting close to the end, right?
Yeah, I think we've got a couple more weeks and then we're done.
Yeah, but then of course we still haven't we still haven't gone back to the ones that are on at the end of episodes. But
Right.
we'll
We'll loop back
but
and we'll
but
redo those.
but I'm more excited about the and probably have to be a long episode, but the Fool's Journey.
Yes, me too.
I'm excited to come up with that because I have a lot of questions and I
Cool.
can't wait to hear about it because it'll be another addition to my ever growing knowledge of the framework of
Yeah.
tarot.
Yep. Sweet.
Um, so we're in the wands and the swords again. I don't know. Do we have a bunch of pentacles left? Because it doesn't seem like the
No.
pentacles come up too much.
Right.
Or did we
So
really do them in the beginning and that's why I just
yeah, here's what happened when I each weekend I was going, oh, what cards should I do? Oh, this is a good card. Let's do this one. So I guess what's left? All the kind of difficult cards.
oh the ones that you didn't. Ah, okay.
Yeah, it
And
wasn't
I
by
mean
design. It's just how it happened.
well, I mean, if you think about it, enough everything happens for a reason, right?
Yep. Yep.
There's always a grand design.
Yep. And as it turns out, one of these cards is a really nice one, and the other one is more challenging. But taken together, it's got a really nice meaning.
Well, and I mean, if you think about it, life is challenging, right?
Hmm.
Like
Yep.
there's always challenges. I always choose to look at any card that comes up that points out a challenge as a heads up and an opportunity for me to get out ahead of something.
Yeah. Totally.
And
Totally agree
not
with that.
be, I mean, if you could live the rest of your life without being blindsided by anything, wouldn't it be wonderful?
Jeez. Right. Absolutely. That's a really good way to say it. A really good way to say
Yeah, that's good stuff sometimes I come up with. I don't know where it comes from.
it.
Okay, I do know where it comes from, but yeah, right? I mean, if you really think about it. So
Yeah.
anyway, okay, so which one are we gonna do first? The
All
two
right. We're gonna do the Two of Wands first.
so let's just play a little quick game, really quick.
Sure.
So we've got the Two of Wands here. Wands, remind me again, the wands are
Action.
action. Oh, so it looks to me like she's already taken her action and she's waiting now.
Yeah.
She's
I
waiting.
think that actually is the action, but
Oh, okay, that makes sense. The waiting. Is that the world?
um
Is that the globe? Is that a globe at the bottom of the
yeah, I
picture
believe it
there?
is. I believe that is a globe. Yes. And
Interesting.
so the Two of Wands is the planning your future, planned progress, but out of your comfort zone card, right? This is kind of
Ah.
kicking your little behind a little bit and say, okay, time to go. Time to go reach that opportunity. Hey, you know what this is? This is the visualize align. I'm going to call this the align card in
Oh,
for
okay.
Angie because that's what it is. So here's the mantra from Chris Ann's deck. The world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. Planned
Ooh,
action, right?
I
So,
love that.
yeah, how do you meet new opportunities with action? Not random action, planned action. So this card is kind of personal power. It's a time of making decisions, and here's the operating keyword: taking control of your destiny. So what's really interesting about it is that it often means it's pushing you out of your comfort zone to go do something other than what you've always done.
Wow. So, John, the Two of Wands is my work in a nutshell.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That is
Think
a
about that for a
yeah.
second. That's exactly my work is the Two of Wands.
Wow.
That's what I do for people. That's exactly what I help them do.
That's that's amazing.
What do you want? Visualize it, align, right? Take planned action, and
Mhm.
then, of course, surrender. Look out the window and watch for it to come to you.
Right, which
That
is that
I'm gonna.
yep.
Wow, I need to get. I have that deck. I'm gonna get it out, and I'm gonna. What do they call that? Making like a tarot vision board.
Yes, yeah.
You
I've
know,
done that too, where I've taken cards that all mean kind of, something significant for me and just kind of like meditating on
So,
that.
you know what? So maybe next week we can talk about that a little bit,
Okay.
in our episode, because this week we talked about kind of my method and how I do things, visualize, align, surrender. Next week, we're going to talk about manifesting with tarot and astrology.
Yeah.
And next week we have the new moon thing. So folks, you got something to look forward to
Yeah.
now.
It's going to be a good one.
Yep. Come back. Make sure you come back and subscribe and click that notification button so that you'll know about it when it happens.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I I love how this has rolled out. And I know we try to keep tarot times short, so I'm gonna quick.
But this is a good one.
When we first started doing this, the cards really didn't speak to me at all. Like they just I mean, I took
It was kind of random.
right. I took the tarot class. I didn't really understand the framework, even though I finished it because I learned by doing, right?
Right.
Like I
Right.
learned by
Yep.
talking and doing, not so much, reading or listening. But I mean, it's really interesting how through the course of this, I have really like I'm the Queen of Wands,
Yep.
right? And the Queen of Swords. And now all of a sudden, I mean, the Two of Wands is my work.
Yeah.
So
You're kind of building almost the structure of your being just in terms of how tarot represents that.
yeah.
That's very cool.
And I have an idea, but I'm not going to tell it to you on the live stream. So,
All right.
but here, yeah. Okay. So that's the Two of Wands.
Yep.
So that is planned action.
Yep.
Figure out what you want and then figure out what it is that you want and then plan the action it's going to take to get it. Okay.
Yep. Including not staying in your comfort zone. You might have to do something a little,
It's always outside your comfort
Yeah.
zone.
Yep. True.
I mean, it just is.
All right. So
Okay.
Five of Swords. So this is kind of a this is the conflict. This is kind of the conflict card. So it often represents an inner conflict or a struggle, and could be a situation where there's someone who's a winner and someone who's a loser. There's the element of disharmony, and what's part of this card is the need to assess your actions.
John, did you do a reading for me this week or what?
These wouldn't be speaking to you, would they, Angie?
Oh my gosh! In just the most amazing way. So, but yes, they really are. So, I mean, I think it's really interesting when you get to a place where you can take the what is it? A lot. You know how people say, I don't want to do a tarot reading. What if it tells me something bad?" Right?
Right.
Like if you can take that, the fear. If you can
Yeah,
come
take the
at
fear
the
out of it.
tarot deck from a state of neutral, without assumption, without judgment, without doubt or fear, you are allowing these cards, and these cards are so speaking to me, I can't even tell you. So, I mean, we're closing in on the end, which means, of course, I'm going to have to go back to the beginning,
Right.
and listen to all the cards again, which I think is something that everybody probably needs to do.
Yep.
You don't go through the deck once and you learn it, right?
No, it's an iterative thing.
So,
Do it again, get better. Yep.
Okay, so two things. 5 is change, right?
Yep.
And then swords
is intellect, and it often, the swords are kind of like the thinking.
Okay, so totally resonates with me. So now if a person was to get these two cards together.
Yep. Let me back up 1 second. I want to do the mantra. So the mantra for this card, is the lessons move me ahead always. Very simple mantra. Whatever lessons come your way, they're moving you ahead. Precisely to your point about, quote, bad cards in tarot. No, it's a lesson or it's a heads up, and it's always moving you ahead. Right. So getting them together, if these two cards came together, it's coming to a crossroads and considering the impact of your choices. So knowing there's something that has to be done, you're moving ahead, you're taking control of your destiny, but making sure you're considering the impact of your choices. So together, that's what this as a mini reading is going to be. Get out there and do, but make sure you consider what the impact.
And we really need to do that. I mean, too many people don't consider
Right.
the impact of their actions,
Yep.
right? So
Yep. Don't
take
wing it.
plan. That's why
Right.
it's
Plan it through.
planned action.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's brilliant.
Yep.
All right. So, any final thoughts?
No, I get the Two of Wands quite a bit. It comes up quite often. In fact, funny thing, as I was going through my deck, I pulled the first card out, and it was the Two of Wands. I had already chosen that as the card of the day, and there it was, just jumping out at me. So this is a good card for me. It does represent getting out of my comfort zone. So this one resonates with me. I actually, come to think of it, do get the Five of Swords not infrequently, and that's just a reminder to be moving ahead and know that any lessons are lessons learned, and they move me ahead always. So,
Well, thank you so much. And this, I mean, we're getting to the end. I'm excited for the Fool's Journey, but I'm really excited to, to make a connection with another tool,
yeah,
to add to the belt. So, again, folks, if you enjoyed this, please hit that subscribe button and the like button and the share button and all the buttons in YouTube or wherever you're seeing this. I mean, because it broadcasts in Facebook too, so
yeah,
Facebook is easy to share. And we really appreciate you listening.
yep.
We appreciate you coming along for the ride. And John, thank you so much for these two
Thank you,
cards.
Angie.
This is
Yep.
like so cool.
Cool.
So, all right.
Bye, everyone.
Have a great week, folks, and we'll see you next week for manifesting with the new moon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See you later.